How's it going, guys? MMA Professor here to do UFC 106 Ortiz vs. Griffin 2 predictions taking place in the Mandalay Bay Events Center in Las Vegas. Let me preface this video by saying that you people afterwards, my videos coming on and saying that I don't know what I'm talking about, I'm an idiot, any retard could pick fights. Shut your mouth, make videos. If you don't think these fights can go either way from the beginning, this card is especially difficult to pick. And if you don't think the fights can go either way, you're the one that's fucking stupid, not me. So don't come to my video and say, you know what? I picked all 11 fights right, all by the correct round and stoppage, all the correct forms of finishes. And I got it down to a split second that it actually happened. Well, you show me where your time machine is so I can go into the future and get a sports encyclopedia that allows me to predict the fights, and then maybe we can share some of the millions of dollars you can make by betting, okay? So until you show me the time machine you have, get the fuck out of my video. Okay, now, rant over. Let's get into the picks. A lot of good fights on this card. A lot of good fights. And like I said, these are really tough to pick. And it largely depends on, strategy, which way they come into the fight, and whatnot. So, preliminary card. Jason Dent against George Sotiropoulos. Sotiropoulos by either late sub or decision. He's way better of a grappler than Jason Dent. Jason Dent really is a good fighter. He's an average to good fighter, not UFC fighter. Fabricio Camoes versus Caol. This should be a close fight. I don't think Camoes has the wrestling to do anything to Uno. Uno wasn't, submitted by Shinya Aoki, so I think Caol wins a split unanimous decision. Brian Foster against Brock Larson. It's a shame Brock Larson is relegated to the undercard after his uneventful performance last time. Brock Larson by round one sub, early second round sub. Paulo Thiago against Jacob Volkmann. I've heard good things about Volkmann. He's had some decent wins his last two fights. Kevin Knabjian, I think, was his last win. For any UFC newcomer, those are pretty good wins that he's had lately. I think, the fact that he's a wrestler, he's pretty good at grappling. Thiago had John Fitch in some trouble. Almost subbed him last fight. Maybe not almost, but, he put him in some precarious positions. We'll just put it that way. Paulo Thiago, second round sub. All right. Preliminary card on Spike TV, actually. I love this, how they're doing Spike TV now. This is awesome that they're putting fights, before the main card. Jake Rosholt against Kendall Grove. I don't know. This fight could go a litany of different ways. It could go so many different ways. Kendall Grove's got the reach. He's got the better technical striking, probably. Rosholt's striking looked impressive last fight, which I didn't. He just, for some reason, some people, they grasp concepts at different time, and it just looks like after his loss to Dan Miller, and then he just shot up in what he can actually do in as far as talent is concerned. He's clearly the better wrestler. Last fight, Kendall Grove got taken down by Almeida, and just grind out a decision. I think Rosholt can do more than grind out a decision. I think he can hit him with some big shots on the ground, providing Grove doesn't almost sub him like he did against Almeida. Almost got Almeida in an armbar. As long as Rosholt doesn't get caught in a sub, I think he should be able to do that. And I'm going to go with a late TKO stoppage or submit or decision for Jake Rosholt. Marcus Davis against Ben Saunders. Another tough one to call. Again, Ben Saunders, he's a really good fighter. Trains out of American Top Team. Very good. He's got the longer reach. He's got the better Muay Thai, the better clinch. It depends on what Davis does. He's the more technical striker. I think he's been looking for ways to exploit holes in Ben Saunders' game, just like Mike Swick did. I think Ben Saunders is going to be good. Is he good enough to take out Marcus Davis at this point? I don't think so. I'm going to go with Marcus Davis by second. We'll go third round TKO or decision.